Hey y'all, welcome back to AYFKM. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm your host, Victoria Sharp, and I'm coming to you on this Monday, October 21st, 2025. And oh my god, do we have some things to discuss. This weekend was, I don't even have words. Historic, inspiring, disgusting, all at the same time. Nearly 7 million Americans took to the streets, and the President of the United States responded by posting an AI video of himself literally shitting on them from a fighter jet. I cannot make this up. I wish I could. So buckle up, because we're diving deep into what happened this weekend, and trust me, you're gonna need to sit down for this one. Let's start with the good news, because Lord knows we need it. Saturday, October 18th. The No Kings 2 protests, y'all. 7 million people. More than 2,700 demonstrations in all 50 states. From New York to Portland, from Chicago to Miami, from tiny towns in Montana to Ocean Beach in San Francisco, where people literally spelled out "No King" with their bodies. This wasn't just big cities. This wasn't just blue states. This was everywhere. People drove 10 hours from Flint, Michigan to D.C. A 70-year-old woman named Peggy Cole spent her birthday protesting because she said democracy is at stake. People dressed in Revolutionary War costumes, inflatable frog suits, Statue of Liberty outfits. They brought their kids, they brought their dogs. They brought homemade signs and American flags, some flying right side up, some upside down as a distress signal. And the mood. It wasn't angry and bitter, though people had every right to be. In most places, it was joyful. There were salsa bands in L.A., marching bands, people dancing in the streets. It looked like a celebration of democracy, not just a protest against tyranny. Because that's what it was. Millions of Americans saying we love this country too much to watch it slide into authoritarianism. The protests were overwhelmingly peaceful. New York, no arrests. Portland, no arrests at the main events. Chicago, L.A., D.C., peaceful. This wasn't chaos. This wasn't violence. This was democracy in action. Now let's talk about what people were protesting. Because Republicans want you to think this was just a bunch of Trump haters being dramatic. House Speaker Mike Johnson called it Hate America rallies. Representative Tom Emmer said Democrats were appeasing the terrorist wing of the party. Secretary Sean Duffy tweeted calling them Hate America rallies. Let me be crystal clear. Protesting your government is not hating America. It's loving America. It's the most American thing you can do. It's literally the First Amendment. It's what the founders intended when they created this country. And what were people protesting? Let's make a list. The government shutdown that's now in its second month. The demolition of Medicare and Medicaid. Mass immigration raids that have separated families. The deployment of National Guard troops to American cities against governors' wishes. The attacks on the free press. The erosion of the judiciary's independence. The treating of protesters like terrorists while actual fascists get platforms. These aren't partisan complaints. These are threats to the basic functioning of democracy. When the president deploys the National Guard to Portland, L.A., and Chicago against the wishes of those states' governors, something that hasn't happened since 1965, that's authoritarian. That's king-like behavior. That's exactly what no kings means. But here's where it gets absolutely unhinged. Saturday night, late, because of course it's late, because that's when the unhinged posts always come. Trump posted an AI-generated video to Truth Social. In this 19-second video, Trump is wearing a crown, flying a fighter jet labeled King Trump, set to danger zone from Top Gun. The jet then proceeds to dump what is very clearly meant to be feces, brown sludge, excrement, shit, onto protesters in Times Square. The video specifically targets left-wing influencer Harry Sisson, showing the feces landing on him and other protesters. The President of the United States posted a video of himself dumping shit on American citizens, exercising their First Amendment rights. And then, the official White House account reposted it with the caption, "We're built different." Have a good night, everyone. Let me say that again. The official White House account reposted a video of the president shitting on protesters. Now, I want you to imagine for a second. Just humor me here. Imagine if Barack Obama had posted a video of himself dumping feces on Tea Party protesters. Imagine if Joe Biden had posted himself shitting on January 6th defendants. Can you imagine the response? There would be impeachment hearings before sunrise. Fox News would spontaneously combust. Republicans would be screaming about the degradation of the office, the disrespect to Americans, the authoritarian impulses of a president who views citizens as enemies. But because it's Trump, silence. J.D. Vance, the vice president, responded to Harry Sisson's question, "Can a reporter please ask Trump why he posted an AI video of himself dropping poop on me from a fighter jet?" by saying, "I'll ask him for you, Harry." That's it. That's the response. A joke, because this is all a joke to them. 7 million Americans exercising their constitutional rights, and it's a joke. The president posting scatological fantasies about his critics, and it's a joke. And let's talk about what this video represents, because it's not just crude and juvenile, though it is absolutely that. It's revealing. First, Trump is explicitly embracing the King Trump moniker. He's wearing a crown. The jet is labeled King Trump. He tried to distance himself earlier that day, saying, "I'm not a king, I work my ass off." But then he posts this. He's literally depicting himself as a king. He's admitting it. He's proud of it. Second, he's depicting American protesters, people exercising their First Amendment rights, as worthy of being shit on, not engaged with, not listened to, not respected as citizens with legitimate grievances, but literally covered in excrement. That's how he sees dissent. That's how he sees opposition. That's how he sees 7 million Americans who disagree with him. Third, the video specifically shows Times Square, an iconic American location, being bombed with feces. He's not just shitting on individuals. He's shitting on American cities. On America itself. The Hate America rallies? The president is literally posting videos of himself defecating on America. And here's what really gets me. This is AI-generated content. This isn't real. But Trump is using artificial intelligence to create propaganda depicting himself as a monarch who literally shits on his critics. This is the same administration that's been pushing AI-generated content for months. The AI image of Trump as the Pope after Pope Francis died. The AI image of Trump as a Jedi with a red lightsaber on Star Wars Day. Red, which in Star Wars explicitly represents the dark side. And now this. King Trump in a fighter jet, defecating on protesters. We're living in an era where the President of the United States is using AI to create fantasy propaganda, where he's an all-powerful ruler who can literally shit on his enemies with impunity. And his supporters love it. They share it. They laugh at it. They think it's hilarious. This is what we're dealing with. This is the level of discourse we've reached. The president isn't addressing the concerns of 7 million protesters. He's not engaging with their arguments. He's not defending his policies. He's posting memes of himself shitting on them. So what do we do with this? How do we respond to a president who views dissent as something to be literally defecated upon? First, we recognize this for what it is, a sign of weakness, not strength. Trump is rattled. Those protests got under his skin. He posted 9 videos Saturday night in quick succession: the shit video, a fan edit of Italian PM Giorgia Meloni, footage of National Guard troops, a video of himself with a crown and sword. He's spiraling. He's desperate to look powerful, to look unbothered. But the reality is that 7 million people marching against you is terrifying when you're a wannabe authoritarian. Second, we keep protesting. We keep showing up. Because if we let exhaustion or disgust drive us away, we're letting them win. They want us to be so horrified, so demoralized, that we give up. Don't give them that satisfaction. Third, we demand that Democrats and anyone with a conscience call this out. Where's the statement from every single Democratic senator and representative condemning this? Where's the op-ed from Republicans with a backbone, if any still exist, saying this is beneath the office? Silence is complicity, y'all. If you're not speaking out against the president posting videos of himself defecating on American citizens, you're part of the problem. Look, this weekend was a study in contrasts. On one side, you had 7 million Americans peacefully assembling, exercising their rights, demanding accountability, celebrating democracy, even as they protested its erosion. People of all ages, all backgrounds, all walks of life, united by love of country and fear for its future. On the other side, you had a president so insecure, so authoritarian, so contemptuous of dissent that his response was to post an AI video of himself literally shitting on them. That tells you everything you need to know about where we are. One side believes in democracy, in discourse, in the Constitution. The other side believes in dominance, in humiliation, in viewing fellow Americans as enemies to be destroyed. History will remember this weekend. It'll remember the millions who stood up, and it'll remember the president who shit on them, literally and figuratively. So keep showing up, y'all. Keep protesting, keep speaking truth, keep demanding better. Because every single one of those 7 million people who marched on Saturday, you're heroes, you're patriots. You're what democracy looks like. And no amount of AI-generated shit can change that. I'm Victoria Sharp, and this has been AYFKM. Are you fucking kidding me? I'll see you next time. Stay informed, stay engaged, and stay disgusted by the disgusting.